1.3, journalizing and posting cash payments. We have 2 learning objectives. You need to be able to journalize departmental cash payments using a cash payments journal, and you need to be able to post cash payments to an accounts payable ledger and a general ledger. So departmental cash payments. Checks are the source documents for most cash payments. A deduction that a vendor allows on the invoice amount to encourage prompt payment is called a cash discount. When a company that has purchased merchandise on account takes a cash discount, this then is referred to as a purchases discount. On May 2nd, it says that we paid cash on account to Glass Source, $901.60, covering purchase invoice number 672 for $920, less a 2% discount, $18.40, check number 732. So when we look at this, first of all, it shows us that our purchase invoice, 672, we bought merchandise, $920 worth. However, Glass Source offered us a 2% discount for paying it promptly. So we're getting a discount of $18.40. So we're only actually paying them $901.60. This is going to go into our cash payments journal. Since we're writing a check, we're paying cash. We put in our date. We put in our vendor name, Glass Source. Our check number is 732. We're going to debit the accounts payable for $920. That's what we actually owed them. And then we're going to separate then what we got our discount for, what our purchases discount was for. So in this case, it was for grills, so $18.40. And then what we actually paid, our cash credit, is $901.60. Taking a discount after a purchase return. So here we're looking at the amount that we owed on the invoice. The purchase invoice was actually $824. When we returned $182 worth, so that means that our purchase invoice amount after the return was $642. We're then going to take that invoice amount times our 2% discount to get a $12.84 discount. Then we take the amount of the purchase invoice, $642, minus that discount of $12.84 to get an amount of $629.16. When we look at this, if we're going to return merchandise, they're not going to give us a discount, that 2% discount on the amount that we returned as well. So that's why we need to figure out how much that invoice is after the return and then figure out our discount. Petty cash. We've dealt with petty cash before. That's the amount of cash kept on hand and used for making small payments. The petty cash fund is replenished on the last business day of each fiscal period to ensure that all expenses are recorded during the fiscal period in which they occurred. So we want to make sure if we're using that petty cash to pay for a miscellaneous expense or advertising or whatever it might be, that we're recording that expense in the same fiscal period that we used it. To replenish petty cash, a check is written for the amount spent from the fund. Next, they're showing us our posting. So here we're posting to our vendor first. Remember, if we have a vendor name here, that always goes with our accounts payable. Okay, so we're going to post a debit to Delmer Industries and find our new balance. In this case, we paid that account off, and then our account number goes back up to our post reference. Okay, we also are going to post the debit total of accounts payable to that accounts payable account. So here we have the total amount being posted as a debit. We find our new balance, and then that account number goes up underneath our total. The accounting procedures for posting from a cash payments journal are the same as those followed for posting from the purchases journal that we just got done doing in 1.2. Audit your understanding. Number 1, which general ledger accounts are affected and how by a cash payment on account for outdoor furniture that includes a purchases discount. Accounts payable is going to be debited, and then the cash and purchases discount furniture is going to be credited. Where are cash payments affecting accounts that are not listed in the column headings recorded? So what they're asking here is if we don't have a special amount column, where do we record those accounts? Those would be listed in the general debit and credit columns of our cash payments journal. Number 3, why is a petty cash fund always replenished on the last day of a fiscal period? To ensure that all expenses are recorded during the fiscal period in which they occurred. Okay, that was the end of 1.3 lecture. Go ahead and go on to the 1.3 work together video.